Today we're unwrapping 20 Christmas movie child stars who transformed in the most shocking ways. Hit that subscribe button because this is about to get nostalgic. Let's dive in. Starting at number 20, we've got the twins who made us see double, Dylan and Cole Sprouse. These blonde-haired cuties dominated Disney's holiday programming throughout the 2000s. They starred in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Christmas special Christmas at the Tipton, the Disney Channel original movie A Ring of Endless Light, which had major Christmas vibes and appeared in multiple holiday-themed episodes across their Disney shows including I'm in the Band, Windy City Chanukah, and The Sweet Life on Deck, Christmas episodes. They were Disney's go-to twins for holiday magic. And their chemistry made every Christmas special feel like hanging out with your favorite troublemaking friends. Flash forward to 2025, and even though they're now 32 years old, both twins have taken wildly different paths and haven't touched Christmas content in over a decade. Dylan became a meadery owner. Yes, he makes mead like a medieval brewer and has stepped away from Hollywood mostly. Cole, on the other hand, is currently starring in Riverdale, Aftermath projects and HBO Max productions. At number 19, we've got the girl with the voice that stopped a wedding, Olivia Olson. Olsen's Christmas resume is surprisingly focused but powerful. Her most iconic role was in Love Actually, 2003, where she sang All I Want for Christmas Is You at the Christmas pageant and made the entire world melt. She also appeared in Phineas and Ferb Christmas Vacation as Vanessa and lent her incredible voice to various animated Christmas specials throughout the 2000s and 2010s. While her Christmas filmography isn't massive, Love Actually alone made her one of the most memorable Christmas movie kids ever because that voice, unforgettable. Now in 2025, even though she's 32 years old and looks completely different from that little girl with the big voice, Olsen is currently working as a voice actress and singer, having voiced Marceline the Vampire Queen on Adventure Time for years and appearing in various animated projects. She's released music, done voice work, and occasionally performs live. But here's the twist: she hasn't returned to Christmas movies at all. Number 18 brings us to the kid who wanted a Red Ryder BB gun so badly we all wanted one too, Peter Billingsley. Billingsley's Christmas legacy is legendary. He starred in A Christmas Story 1983, which became the most quoted Christmas movie of all time through annual TV marathons. He also appeared in A Christmas Story Christmas 2022, returning as an adult Ralphie nearly 40 years later. Additionally, he had roles in Elf 2003, as the stressed-out elf manager, and produced Four Christmases 2008. Billingsley didn't just star in Christmas movies, he built an entire career around the holiday both in front of and behind the camera. Fast forward to 2025, and even though Billingsley is now 53 years old and barely recognizable from that bespectacled kid, he's currently working as a successful producer and director in Hollywood, having produced massive hits like Iron Man, The Breakup, and Couples Retreat. But he still returns to Christmas content, having produced and starred in the A Christmas Story sequel in 2022, proving his love for the holiday never died. The surprise. Billingsley went from being in Christmas magic to creating it for others as a Hollywood power player. At number 17, we've got the sarcastic kid who roasted Santa himself, Spencer Breslin. Breslin became a Christmas movie staple in the 2000s. He starred in The Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause 2006, as Curtis the Elf, appeared in The Santa Claus 2 2002 in a smaller role, and was all over Disney's holiday programming during that era, including Zoom, which had Christmas elements, and various Christmas-themed episodes of shows he guest-starred in. Breslin had this incredible ability to deliver sarcastic humor that made adults laugh while still being adorable enough for kids to love, making him Disney's go-to wisecracking kid for holiday content. Now in 2025, even though Breslin is 33 years old and has completely transformed from that chubby-cheeked kid, he's currently working as a musician and occasional actor, having largely stepped away from the Hollywood spotlight and hasn't touched Christmas content in nearly 2 decades. He formed a band, pursued music seriously, and only takes acting roles that genuinely interest him, none of which have been Christmas movies. Number 16 takes us to the Disney Channel Christmas queen Lohan. Lohan's Disney Christmas dominance was real. She starred in the Disney Channel original movie You Wish, 2003, a Christmas fantasy film that became a holiday staple for millennials. She also appeared in Christmas episodes of Lizzie McGuire, where she played Miranda, bringing her signature sass to holiday-themed storylines. Additionally, she was in various Disney Channel holiday specials and Christmas-themed programming throughout the early 2000s, making her one of Disney's most recognizable Christmas faces during that golden era. Flash forward to 2025, and even though she's now 38 years old, Lohan largely stepped away from acting after some personal struggles and legal issues in the mid-2000s and hasn't appeared in any Christmas movies or major projects in nearly 2 decades. At number 15, we've got the spy kid who spent plenty of holidays on screen, Daryl Sabara. While Daryl is most famous for Spy Kids, his Christmas resume is surprisingly robust. He appeared in Wizards of Waverly Place, a Wizarding Christmas TV movie, multiple Christmas-themed episodes during his Disney Channel years and various holiday specials throughout the 2000s. He also appeared in Keeping Up with the Steins, which had holiday themes, and was a go-to for Christmas programming during his teen years because of his boyish charm and proven acting chops from the Spy Kids franchise. Now in 2025, even though he's 32 years old and barely looks like that kid spy, Sabara is currently working as an actor and is married to Meghan Trainor. Yes, that Meghan Trainor, and they have 2 kids together. He's appeared in various TV shows and films but has completely avoided returning to Christmas content, focusing instead on dramatic roles and voice acting that showcase serious range beyond his kid star origins. Number 14 brings us to the Oscar nominee who embraced Christmas after becoming a serious actress, Hailee Steinfeld. Steinfeld's path to Christmas movies was unconventional. She started as a serious dramatic actress with True Grit, 2010, earning an Oscar nomination at just 14. But then she leaned into holiday content with films like Barely Lethal, which had Christmas themes, and most notably she released the Christmas single Christmas Lights and appeared in multiple Christmas-themed music videos and specials. She's also been in various Hallmark-style streaming Christmas movies and holiday episodes of her TV shows, bringing A-list credentials to the Christmas genre. Fast forward to 2025, and even though she's now 28 years old, Steinfeld is currently juggling major franchise work. She voices Gwen Stacy in the Spider-Verse films and starred in the Hawkeye series on Disney+, while still occasionally returning to Christmas content with holiday songs and festive specials. She maintains one foot in the Christmas world while being a bona fide action star and pop musician. At number 13, we've got the Nickelodeon princess who owned Christmas, Victoria Justice. Justice's Christmas filmography is impressive. She starred in A Fairly Odd Christmas, 2012, which pulled in over 4.4 million viewers, followed by A Fairly Odd Summer, 2014, which also had holiday elements. Then she transitioned to Hallmark with A Christmas for the Books, and multiple other Hallmark Christmas movies throughout the late 2010s and early 2020s. She also appeared in countless Christmas-themed episodes during her victorious days, making her Nickelodeon's go-to girl for holiday content during that era. Now in 2025, even though she's 32 years old, Justice is currently working on various TV projects and independent films. She still does Christmas content regularly. She continues to appear in Hallmark-style Christmas movies almost annually and has embraced her status as a Christmas movie queen. At number 12, we've got Hallmark's youngest queen who grew up to rule the network, Billie Madison. Madison's Christmas empire started young and strong. She starred in North Pole 2014, and its sequel North Pole Open for Christmas 2015, which became instant Hallmark classics. She also appeared in A Christmas Wish 2011, An Invisible Sign which had Christmas themes, and multiple Christmas episodes of the Good Witch series where she was a lead. Madison became Hallmark's secret weapon, a young actress who could carry Christmas movies with the emotional depth of a veteran. Flash forward to 2025, and even though she's 25 years old, Madison is currently working constantly in both Hallmark Christmas movies and mainstream projects, successfully balancing prestige TV like Pretty Little Liars, The Perfectionists, with her annual Hallmark Christmas appearances. She's one of the few who never had to choose between credibility and Christmas cheer. At number 11, we have one of the most heartbreaking stories in Hollywood, Jake Lloyd. Lloyd's Christmas credits include the massive hit Jingle All the Way, 1996, which made $129 million worldwide, where he played Jamie Langston opposite Arnold Schwarzenegger in this chaotic comedy about Christmas shopping madness. He also appeared in various Christmas-themed TV specials in the mid-90s and holiday episodes of shows before landing his most famous role in Star Wars, Episode I in 1999, which ironically ended his career despite making him internationally famous. Now in 2025, the story gets difficult. Lloyd, now 35 years old, is not currently working in Hollywood and hasn't been for over 2 decades. After brutal bullying following Star Wars, Lloyd retired from acting at just 12 years old. He's faced serious mental health challenges, including schizophrenia, and has had multiple struggles that landed him in treatment facilities. He hasn't appeared in any Christmas movies or really any projects since the early 2000s. At number 10, we've got the 90s heartthrob who owned Christmas and then vanished, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. JTT's Christmas filmography is modest but iconic. His starring role in I'll Be Home for Christmas, 1998, made $12 million domestically and became a 90s staple. He also appeared in Christmas episodes of Home Improvement, which were massively popular, and various Christmas specials during his teen heartthrob days. As the voice of young Simba and Randy on Home Improvement, JTT was everywhere in the 90s, and putting him in Christmas content was basically printing money because teenage girls would watch anything he was in. Now in 2025, even though he's 43 years old, JTT is not currently working in Hollywood in any major capacity and hasn't done Christmas content since the 90s. He essentially vanished from the spotlight in the early 2000s to attend Harvard and Columbia, choosing education over fame at the height of his career when he could have done Hallmark Christmas movies forever. He's directed a few TV episodes here and there, but hasn't acted in anything substantial since the mid-2000s. At number 9, we've got the undisputed queen of Christmas movies, Lacey Chabert. Chabert's Christmas empire is unmatched. She starred in over 30 Christmas movies, starting with Holiday in Handcuffs 2007, followed by Christmas in Rome, A Christmas Melody, The Sweetest Christmas, and literally dozens more for Hallmark and other networks. She's also appeared in Marry Me at Christmas, Christmas at Pemberley Manor, and A Royal Christmas. Honestly, listing all her Christmas movies would take the entire video. Chabert has become so synonymous with Christmas that Hallmark literally structures their entire holiday lineup around her releases. She's the face of the genre, the queen of cozy, the empress of eggnog entertainment. Fast forward to 2025, and even though she's 42 years old, Chabert is currently working on multiple Christmas movies every single year, with several Hallmark Christmas films in production for the 2025 holiday season. She's also voiced Eliza Thornberry for years and does other voice work, but Christmas movies are her empire and her primary focus. Number 8 brings us to the quirky queen who made us believe in Christmas magic, Zooey Deschanel. Deschanel's Christmas filmography is small but mighty. Her starring role in Elf, 2003, which made $220 million worldwide and became an instant classic that plays on repeat every holiday season, is her main Christmas claim to fame. She played Jovi, the department store elf who sang in the shower and captured Buddy's heart. She's also appeared in various Christmas episodes and holiday specials throughout her career, including memorable Christmas episodes during her New Girl run, bringing her signature quirky charm to every holiday moment. Now in 2025, even though she's 44 years old, Deschanel is currently focusing on her music career with She and Him, which includes a Christmas album, her real estate investments, and occasional acting roles, but she hasn't returned to Christmas movies in any significant way since Elf over 20 years ago. Though Elf's eternal popularity means she's always associated with Christmas, and her She and Him Christmas album keeps her in the holiday spirit. At number 7, we've got the girl who schemed for Christmas miracles, Thora Birch. Birch's Christmas resume includes All I Want for Christmas, 1991, which made $17 million domestically, where she played Hallie, a girl scheming to reunite her divorced parents for the holidays. She also appeared in various Christmas TV specials and holiday-themed content in the early 90s, and while Hocus Pocus, 1993, isn't technically a Christmas movie, it's become holiday-adjacent for many families. Birch was one of the most recognizable child actresses of the 90s, and her big-eyed, emotionally intelligent performances made her perfect for Christmas content that needed genuine heart. Flash forward to 2025, and even though she's 42 years old, Birch has largely stepped away from major Hollywood productions and hasn't touched Christmas content in decades. She's currently working on small independent films and occasional TV appearances, focusing on darker, more complex roles in her adult career that are about as far from holiday cheer as possible. Her most recent work includes indie dramas and genre films with psychological depth. At number 6, we've got the Christmas miracle believer herself, Mara Wilson. Wilson's Christmas credentials are solid. She starred in the remake of Miracle on 34th Street, 1994, which made $46 million worldwide, playing Susan Walker, the girl who rediscovered belief in Santa Claus. She also appeared in A Simple Wish, 1997, which had Christmas elements, and various holiday TV specials during her peak child star years in the mid-90s. Her performance in Miracle on 34th Street set the gold standard for child actors in Christmas films, restrained, genuine, and emotionally powerful without being saccharine or overdone. Now in 2025, Even though she's 37 years old, Wilson is not currently acting at all. She retired from film acting in her teens and became a successful writer, penning books including her memoir Where Am I Now? True Stories of Girlhood and Accidental Fame. She does voice acting occasionally, but has made it crystal clear she has zero interest in on-camera acting again, including any Christmas movie comebacks or Hallmark nostalgia plays. She's also brilliantly funny on social media, regularly joking about her child star past. At number 5, we have the boy who literally is Christmas, Macaulay Culkin. Culkin's Christmas dominance is unparalleled. Home Alone, 1990, made an absolutely staggering $476 million worldwide, becoming the highest-grossing film of that year. He followed it with Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, 1992, which made $359 million worldwide. He also appeared in Christmas episodes and specials during his peak fame, and even Richie Rich, 1994, had Christmas scenes. Kevin McAllister wasn't just a character, he was a phenomenon that defined Christmas for an entire generation. The booby traps, the scream, keep the change, ya filthy animal, these moments are burned into our cultural DNA forever. Now in 2025, even though he's 44 years old, Culkin has had one of the strangest aging journeys in Hollywood and actively avoids Christmas movie reboots despite constant million-dollar offers. After a tumultuous childhood and stepping away from acting, he's currently working on American Horror Story, The Righteous Gemstones, and runs a comedy website called Bunny Ears. He's in a rock band, engaged to Brenda Song, and they have 2 kids. He parodied Home Alone in a Google Assistant commercial, but that's as close as he'll get to returning. At number 4, we've got the boy who drummed his way into our hearts, Thomas Brody Sangster. Brody Sangster's Christmas filmography started strong with Love Actually, 2003, which made $246 million worldwide, where he played Sam, the heartbroken stepson learning drums for love. He also appeared in Nanny McPhee, 2005, which had Christmas themes and holiday scenes and various British Christmas specials throughout the 2000s. His performance in Love Actually was so genuine and sweet that his storyline became the emotional heart of the entire ensemble film, proving he could hold his own alongside Hollywood legends. Now here's what's absolutely wild. In 2025, even though Thomas Brody Sangster is now 34 years old, he still looks like he could be a teenager. It's actually freaky. He's currently working on major projects including prestige television and just wrapped another season of high-profile shows. His recent roles include The Queen's Gambit, where he played Benny Watts, Game of Thrones as Jojen Reed, and the Maze Runner franchise. But he hasn't touched Christmas content since Love Actually over 20 years ago. At number 3, we've got the precocious best friend who touched Christmas, Anna Chlumsky. While Chlumsky is most famous for My Girl, her Christmas credentials include Trading Mom, 1994, which had significant Christmas and holiday themes, Gold Diggers, The Secret of Bear Mountain, which families watch during holidays, and various Christmas episodes during her child acting career in the 90s. She was America's precocious best friend, the girl who could deliver devastating emotion and hilarious one-liners in the same breath, making her valuable for any holiday content that needed emotional authenticity mixed with relatability. Now in 2025, even though she's 44 years old, Chlumsky is currently thriving as a serious dramatic and comedic actress, having starred in Veep for 7 seasons and earning 5 Emmy nominations. She regularly appears in prestige projects and has become one of the most respected actresses in television. She's completely avoided returning to Christmas movies or family content, focusing exclusively on complex adult roles that showcase her incredible range. At number 2, we've got the Disney Channel heartthrob who ruled Christmas, Mitchell Musso. Musso's Christmas empire during his Disney days was real. He starred in Hannah Montana, the movie, which had Christmas references, appeared in Pair of Kings Christmas special episodes, multiple Christmas episodes of Hannah Montana where he played Oliver, and was featured in various Disney Channel Christmas programming throughout the late 2000s and early 2010s. His boy-next-door charm and musical talents made him a Disney Christmas staple, and his chemistry with Miley Cyrus meant his Christmas episodes were some of the network's highest rated. Fast forward to 2025, and even though he's 33 years old, Musso has largely stepped away from the spotlight after some legal troubles and personal issues in the early 2020s. He's currently working sporadically in independent music and small acting projects, but hasn't appeared in Christmas content in over a decade. His Disney days feel like a lifetime ago, and he's avoided the Hallmark Christmas movie circuit entirely. And finally, at number 1, the ultimate Christmas comeback story, Lindsay Lohan. Lohan appeared in multiple Christmas-themed projects throughout her career. Early on, she was in Life Size 2000, which became a holiday TV staple, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen 2004, which had Christmas elements, and various holiday specials during her peak Disney teen movie years. But here's the wild part. After years of personal struggles, tabloid chaos, and career decline, Lohan made a stunning comeback with Falling for Christmas 2022 for Netflix, followed by Irish Wish 2024 and more Netflix holiday rom-coms. She went from Hollywood punchline to Christmas movie queen in her comeback era. Now in 2025, even though she's 38 years old and looks dramatically different from her Mean Girls days, Lohan is currently working on multiple Netflix holiday rom-coms and has found her niche as the streaming Christmas movie comeback queen. She's married, living in Dubai, and has reinvented herself completely through wholesome holiday content, the exact opposite of her tabloid past.